welcome back. Today you're going to be assembling your pieces into a solution cube like the example on the screen. So to do that, we're going to make a new assembly down here, plus to insert a new element, create an assembly. And this time around, we're going to insert again, but selecting assemblies. You'll then select the pieces you're using for this model. I'll bring in the ones that I need. And if you zoom out with your mouse, it's going to be easier to kind of get things to be separated with enough space around them. Now, to make this easier for demonstration purposes, I'm going to bring in a finished solution cube so you can kind of see what I'm doing or what the end result will be while we're working. Again, you won't have this piece. It's just going to make it easier for demonstration. I'll click on this. And we have everything that lives here on the screen. So one of the problems is when I made these pieces, they don't necessarily match my rotation. They live in the cube. It's going to make our life easier if we kind of rotate some of those things. So I'm going to do that now. This green piece, I know I have to rotate. So I'm going to select it. And then you'll see these little arrows indicating each of the planes of rotation. And at the ends is a circle. You can click on those and drag them, and they'll kind of snap to some standard degrees. I need this one to be 90 degrees. That's an easy thing to do. I just click to stop rotating that. I'm going to do the same with these other pieces. Again, it's just going to make my life easier to rotate these before starting to deal with them. And if they're too close to each other, just click and drag them apart. I'll show you that in a second. So if these were too close to grab, like I can't probably select them both at the same time. I can just move this somewhere else. I can move this over here, give myself some more room. All right, so this blue one, we are going to rotate this way. And this one. And just remember, when you select, you have to get the entire object, not just part of it. Make sure the whole thing gets lit up yellow so you can move the whole thing, not just a part of the object. Okay, so now they are all rotated the way that I need them to be. Now the next thing, there's a variety of tools up here to use, but one of the important things to do in assemblies is to lock a kind of foundational piece in place. So we're going to do that. I'm going to call this green one my base piece, and I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to choose fix. It will fix it in space so it can't rotate. You only do this with one piece. I recommend it be a piece on the bottom back if you have an option. But anyway, it'll just make it easier for you to move stuff around later. So fix. This now cannot rotate. Everything else will rotate to it. So we're going to come up here, and the easiest tool to use, there's a variety of tools you can use to accomplish the goals on this. But we're going to use Fasten Mate. It's one that you may have used before when you were building your pieces if you're using the stick together method. So Fasten Mate, what are we going to fasten? Okay, let's say I want to have this surface here, and you see it's this cube I'm referencing. I want to snap it to the underside of the blue one. So I'll rotate my view, and I'll zoom in so I can get the right thing, click it there, and I'm going to just rotate back before I click accept, and I'll say, okay, there you go. That is stuck in place. And now, like these ones, I can click and move around. Let's see what I do. Oh, this blue one, I can't move. It means that I've done the job properly. For the next one, let's just say I'll click on this. I'll rotate over here and select this. And I'll rotate again to isometric so you guys can see what's going on. All right, so now we got this purple one. Well, let's take a look at our options for that. Let's just say we'll get this middle one here. And just make sure you do the matching piece on the one you're moving. And accept it. And that's moved into place. I have one more piece. I'm going to rotate to the back, just make my life a little easier. Oh, my big cube's in the way. I'll rotate again. All right, so let's take a look at this. Here we go. I will select this piece. If you notice, it's the underside of this one. I will rotate and get that. and accept. And back to isometric. And look, I have built a solution cube. From this point, you will have to do a drawing of this. I'll do it as a separate video, but that's how you assemble a cube. Hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe and healthy, and I'll talk to you soon.